Is it truly just a mere coincidence that when I'm walking distracted and I'm about to be run over by a car, a tree branch hits my face, making me stop just before the car hits me? Or when I'm trying to quit smoking weed, but I'm about to buy it and some lady on her phone says, "You never dealt with your bad habits." Is it truly just a mere coincidence, or is it God? We all have supernatural experiences. You can't deny how many times you were thinking about an issue you had, and then a video popped up with the exact answer you were looking for. When I was involved with witchcraft like tarot, astrology, and numerology, my ears would buzz constantly. I thought I had tinnitus, but the ringing would only occur during those times when I was involved in or thinking about witchcraft. I actually thought it was angels talking to me, which made me keep on doing it even longer. Later, when I quit that thing and focused solely on the Bible, the buzzing stopped, which made me think that those weren't angels at all but fallen angels, demons. However, it's rare now, but the buzzing still does happen, and it happens when I'm thinking about something I shouldn't. Which made me realize that those ringings were never evil spirits talking to me, but God trying to get me away from those things. I guess He was always looking out for me since He knew where I would end up. I wish I could control it, but I can't. What about what we call karma? I can understand how, in physics, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. But that's physics, objects affecting objects. How is it possible that the same principle affects us on a personal level? It doesn't make any sense. Unless the material world isn't all there is. Can you truly look at your life and say that where you currently are, things are just following their natural course? Or can you look into your past and realize it was just preparing you for this moment? Are you truly simply making the best of the cards that you were dealt, or are you doing what you were forged to be? Forged to be. How could I write about morality without knowing firsthand what it's like to be treated immorally, so God can use me to help those who are going through the same things? I look at my past and all I see are moments that were forging me to be where I am today. Or when certain things didn't go my way, and at how they saved my life. Can you recognize the effect that only the Christian God had in your life? How do you know it's the Christian God? You start with Jesus, the historical facts of the Bible, the evidence of a global flood, and how every culture has a story about it. And how, if you count the population growth from 4,500 years ago until now, since Noah's flood, 6 people have populated the earth, which amounts to 8 billion people. If we were here for hundreds of thousands of years, we wouldn't fit on the planet. Even with the massive deaths and whatnot. There's your evidence. The Israelites saw God every day. As a pillar of cloud by day and as a pillar of fire by night. But when Moses went to talk to God for 40 days, they created and worshipped their own God. If you don't like the God you're with, just make a new one, correct? Do humans ever have the real thing? However, it's too much hassle, and so they go and find a substitute, something that they know it's fake. I don't know, like porn, sex robots. Life's too hard and unsatisfactory, so we lose ourselves in stories, gaming, and drugs. Always looking for something that will match our desires, and not our responsibility and inability. Because it always comes back to that, doesn't it? We can't control it, so we don't want to give it any power. The supernatural is real. Saying, "I don't know what those things are and neither do you," when someone already said it and proved it, Jesus, it's a foolish and a weak stalling technique. It prevents you from making a decision and gives you an excuse as to why you should not do so. There are some people out there who blatantly say, even if the universe needed a creator, it's not the one you think it is. Why not? What's so wrong with the triune God? Because you can justify your immorality, and He sees you for who you truly are, now that's a problem? We want to be godlike, but not holy.